Hi, welcome to the CMIP studio here at NAB Show 2022. My name is Claire Plaisted, and today I'm joined by Till Sudworth, the CMO from NPAW, formerly known as Nice People at Work.
Hello, Claire. Thank you very much for inviting
joining me. So, can you tell me a little bit about NPAW?
Absolutely, I can. So NPAW, what we're offering is a software for video intelligence. So basically, we have an analytics software where we evaluate what our customers, what are the end users, how do they behave, and what kind of quality experience they have while using the video platforms on our customers. So our customers are broadcasters, the telco operators, and the OTT platforms in the world. Mm-hmm. And basically, we track everything that the end user is doing on their platforms for different use cases or for different reasons. One would be for provide a better quality of experience. So we identify if the end user had any kind of quality issues or even errors that solved created any kind of problems while he was using the video content. Right. And it helps our customers to identify the issues, mm-hmm. to locate them and to mitigate them, ideally as soon as possible, so that not a big crowd of end users is affected of them. Okay. So it's real-time data, and it basically provides all kind of insights that you should know about your end user. Right, okay. So can you tell me how you're different from some of your competitors in this space? Well, I think the main differentiator is that we have a 360 degrees view on the end user. Okay. So that means that we track not only what's happening in the video player as such, while he's consuming the content, but also we are looking at the experience of the end user within the app. Okay. So from the moment where he actually enters the app and looking for relevant content while using the search or recommendation engine, until he then actually consumes the content and leaves the app at the end of the day. So we really track the entire user journey, mm-hmm. from a usage perspective, but also from a quality perspective in terms of did he have app crashes, did he have app issues and quality issues within the content. Okay. And then that makes it unique in the industry, and that becomes more and more important. The reason for that is that you don't want to have silos of different data sources, because that could create a lot of complication in terms of data inconsistency, and you would then not have a single point of truth, which could cause the issue that the one department is talking about different data than the other departments, and they don't, talk the same language actually, and right. Therefore the data is not as valuable for the entire company as it would be if you use one suite for the entire data. So I think that is really important to understand, especially now where you have more and more departments and teams working with data. It needs to be the correlation. You need to have a good correlation of the data. And that is really, really challenging, complicated, almost impossible if you use different data sources. So I think that is a major differentiator in the industry, and I think that is getting more and more important from a customer point of view. Okay. So what are you showing here at NAB Show on your stand? So we have a lot of new products that we actually launched prior to the NAB or during the NAB. Let me name three different products. One is the benchmarks analytics. Okay. So as we gather 15 billion video plays per month, really from every single country in the world, literally, we have a lot of information about the different KPIs that our customers ask for. Okay. And we see a lot of customers, they, for example, ask themselves, is a quality KPI of 0.5% of buffer ratio, is that good or bad, right? And it's complicated for them to actually understand if they need to put their money in that, to improve that KPI or not. Okay. And the benchmarks, what it does, the benchmark analytics compares the KPIs of that one specific customer to the industry average. And then our customers know exactly where to spend more money or allocate more budget to improve that KPI, to have a competitive advantage against the industry average. So that is one product that we launched here at the NAB. The other product that we launched is a new CDM balancer product. Mm-hmm. which is actually really requested from a lot of our customers. And the run, to be honest, the run for that product was great here at the NAB. And the NAB CDN Balancer is an active switching model which actually does in-stream switching based on the perceived quality of the end user. So we take the content, divide them little chunks, and allocate them by different CDNs, always based on the information that we have from the end user in real time, to make sure to guarantee that it's delivers the best quality of experience for the end user.
Okay.
And that also is something that doesn't exist in the market currently. And as multi-CDN becomes more and more important, and more customers actually choose a multi-CDN solution, the next thing that they ask themselves is how can they make smarter decisions while having that multi-CDN solution, and that is what we provide: the smartest delivery of content by a multi-CDN solution.
Okay.
The third product is actually Nala, which is a natural language tool. So we have our customers have the challenge that more and more departments actually are using data tools. And that brings the situation that a lot of them are not as trained and skilled to work with data tools, or they might not need to use it on a daily business, and then if you're using a tool on a monthly base, you forget again how to use it actually. So, right. And as our tool is really powerful and rich of different data sets and the possibilities, we decided that we want to change our UX UI in that case, that actually the user of our tool doesn't need to look for data. He can simply ask our tool by asking the question either by text or by speech. So for example, instead, if you want to know how many plays you had last week, how many videos plays you had last week in the US on the iPhone, for example, you could just ask Nala, how many videos plays did I had last week in the US on the iPhone, and you get the result without needing to search for it in the tool. And so we basically, we took the big trend in the B2C industry from a speech control into the B2B industry, and provided a really innovative UX UI for our customers. And that's something that we actually just beta launched here at the NAB, and we had the first case studies or first demo to our customers, and they really loved it because it's just a really, really easy way to use our tool without any training or skills.
Wow, so you've got a lot to show on your stand this year.
We do, in fact, yeah, absolutely.
Great. So can you give us a hint about what we might see from the business or the industry in the next 12 months?
Good question, to be honest. It's a fast-moving industry. So, I mean, what we see in the last month was that the growth in the streaming industry in regarding to the SWOT industry is coming to a limit, kind of saturation. I mean, there's only kind of a limited amount of SWOT streaming services that everybody can afford,
absolutely.
Right? Yeah. And we saw that actually in the numbers from Netflix last quarter. So I think the business model might change a little bit in terms of even Netflix thinking about AWOT now. So it might be more towards a hybrid business model between SWOT and AWOT. And I think that's going to be a really important topic for the next 12 months. So advertising-based business model, if it's a fast channel or AWOT. And we actually also have an ads analytics product, so I think we're pretty good prepared for that situation. And another really interesting thing going to be the multi-CDN market. I think that is something that we will see a lot of movement the next 12 months as people just need to ensure a high quality, especially in that fierce competition, right? Competition, they need to guarantee high quality. And we saw last year the outage by major CDNs that actually affect BBC or Facebook. That's nothing that you want to guarantee or you want to have with your customers, especially not thinking of a live football match or whatever. So I think there's the people need insurance that their video stream is delivered for sure in high quality, and therefore I expect people moving more and more to multi-CDN solutions, and think we're good prepared with our CDN balancer as I told you a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it's exciting times.
Hopefully, let's see.
Well, thank you so much for coming into the studio and talking to me.
Thank you very much for having me, Claire.